In the world of boxing, where legacies are built and broken in the ring, Manny Pacquiao's recent performance against Mario Barrios has sparked renewed interest in his storied career. At 46, an age when most fighters have long retired, Pacquiao stepped into the ring not as a nostalgic figure chasing past glory but as a contender with something left to prove. The fight, a tactical showcase of his enduring skill, surprised fans and analysts alike. It wasn't just a return, it was a statement. Pacquiao's speed, footwork, and ring awareness remained sharp, defying the expectations of those who doubted his ability to compete at a high level. The bout ended in a draw, but many felt Pacquiao may have been robbed of a victory, with some even arguing he outshone the younger WBC champion. This performance wasn't about sentimentality, it was about execution, heart, and a refusal to fade into retirement. Pacquiao's journey to this point is one of resilience and reinvention. His 2015 loss to Floyd Mayweather, a fight that captivated the world, left him reflective rather than defeated. Instead of dwelling on the disappointment, Pacquiao dissected his performance, analyzing his mistakes in training, preparation, and in-ring tactics. He studied Mayweather's elusive style, focusing on angles, timing, and pace control, determined to learn from the setback. This approach has defined his career. From his early days as a flyweight to becoming an 8-division world champion, Pacquiao has always treated losses as opportunities to grow. His ability to adapt, to mix what he calls the science of boxing with relentless aggression, has kept him relevant in a sport that punishes the unprepared. The Barrios fight was not Pacquiao's endgame but a stepping stone. It served as a benchmark to gauge his current form against a younger, fresher opponent. While Barrios was considered by some to be an average fighter, his youth and physicality posed a real challenge. Yet Pacquiao's bursts of combinations, lateral movement, and calculated energy reminded everyone of the fighter who once dominated divisions. He didn't just survive the 12 rounds, he competed, stealing rounds with quick flurries and tactical precision. Observers noted that while his punches lacked the devastating power of his prime, they were still effective, landing with enough intent to keep Barrios on edge. The fight was close, with Barrios landing clean jabs, but Pacquiao's activity and ring generalship made a strong case for victory. This performance has reignited discussions about Pacquiao's next move. Two names dominate the conversation: Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta "Tank" Davis. A rematch with Mayweather, now 48, carries the weight of unfinished business. Their 2015 clash, while a financial juggernaut, disappointed many fans who expected a more action-packed spectacle. Mayweather's defensive mastery neutralized Pacquiao's aggression, leading to a unanimous decision that left Pacquiao searching for answers. Now, with both fighters past their primes, a rematch could level the playing field. Pacquiao believes he's better equipped mentally and tactically to counter Mayweather's elusive style. He's spoken about the importance of controlling the fight's tempo and not allowing Mayweather to dictate the pace as he did a decade ago. The prospect of facing Tank Davis, however, presents a different kind of challenge. Davis, in his physical prime, is a force of nature in the ring. His knockout power, psychological edge, and carefully crafted style make him one of the most dangerous fighters today. Davis has studied the greats, blending Mayweather's defensive genius with Pacquiao's relentless aggression and adding his own flair for devastating finishes. His fights rarely go the distance, as opponents enter the ring knowing a single mistake could end their night. For Pacquiao, taking on Davis would be a high-risk gamble. Critics argue that Davis's youth and explosiveness could overwhelm even a tactically astute veteran like Pacquiao. At 46, absorbing punches from a fighter with Davis's power could be career-ending. Yet the allure of a generational clash, experience versus youth, legend versus rising star, has fans buzzing. The dynamics between Davis and Mayweather add another layer of intrigue. Once a mentor to Davis, Mayweather's relationship with his former protégé has soured. Reports suggest Davis feels betrayed by Mayweather's behind-the-scenes moves, such as training Davis's opponents and aligning with rival camps. In response, there's talk that Davis might be sharing insider knowledge with Pacquiao, offering tactical advice on how to exploit Mayweather's weaknesses in a potential rematch. Davis, who has publicly claimed his skills surpass even Mayweather's, sees himself as a fighter carving his own path, no longer in his mentor's shadow. His confidence is palpable, backed by a record of highlight reel knockouts and a growing reputation as one of boxing's most marketable stars. Charleston White, a commentator known for his unfiltered opinions, weighed in on the debate, arguing that a Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch makes more sense than a Pacquiao-Davis showdown. Stylistically and promotionally, a legacy bout between two aging legends would generate massive revenue while being more competitive. White cautioned that Davis's youth and power might prove too much for Pacquiao, but a fight with Mayweather would pit two fighters of similar age and experience against each other. The promotional value alone, two icons settling a decade-old score, would make it a global event. White's perspective aligns with those who see the rematch as a safer, more lucrative option for Pacquiao, one that plays to his strengths rather than exposing him to the raw force of a younger opponent. Pacquiao's mindset remains a key factor in these discussions. His reaction to past setbacks, like the 2012 knockout loss to Juan Manuel Marquez, reveals a fighter who refuses to let defeat define him. After that loss, Pacquiao didn't retreat or doubt himself. Instead, he analyzed his mistakes, adjusted his approach, and continued his career with the same intensity that made him a global superstar. He's spoken about the importance of studying an opponent's style and lifestyle, a process that helped him conquer 8 weight divisions. This analytical approach, combined with his unshakable belief in his abilities, sets him apart. Even at 46, Pacquiao insists his conditioning and mental sharpness remain intact, a claim backed by those who've seen him train. Shawn Porter, a respected voice in boxing, recently observed Pacquiao in training and was struck by his enduring athleticism. Porter noted that Pacquiao's speed, rhythm, and conditioning haven't faded as much as critics assumed. Watching him move in the ring, Porter saw the same fighter who dominated camps years ago. Pacquiao's training regimen is grueling, with sessions that include 1,600 sit-ups and relentless conditioning drills designed to shock his system and maintain his edge. His discipline is legendary, allowing him to defy the conventional timelines of athletic decline. While most fighters fade in their late 30s, Pacquiao's movement, footwork, and command of distance remain elite, making him a fascinating case study in longevity. The contrast between Pacquiao and Mayweather is stark. While Pacquiao continues to pursue high-level competition, Mayweather has leaned into low-stakes exhibition matches against opponents like Logan Paul and Deji. These bouts, while financially rewarding, lack the intensity of real combat. Mayweather hasn't faced a serious contender in years, leading some to question whether he still has the drive to compete at the elite level. Pacquiao, on the other hand, is testing himself against legitimate opponents like Barrios, proving he's not content to coast on his legacy. This difference in approach fuels speculation about a rematch. Fans who once dismissed Pacquiao's chances against Mayweather now see a more even contest, given both fighters' advanced ages. The narrative around Pacquiao's return is also shaped by lingering tensions from the 2015 fight. Allegations of steroid use and heated debates between fanbases, Pacquiao's, Packers, and Mayweather supporters, created a divide that persists today. Some Mayweather fans remain skeptical of Pacquiao's abilities, while others argue that Mayweather, at his age, would still dominate an average fighter like Barrios. These biases highlight the emotional weight of a potential rematch. For Pacquiao, it's not just about winning, it's about redemption, about proving he can rewrite the story of 2015. His performance against Barrios showed he's still capable of competing at a high level, but a fight against Mayweather or Davis would test him in ways few others could. Jim Lampley, a veteran boxing commentator, offers a sobering perspective. While the idea of a Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch excites fans, Lampley warns that it may not live up to the hype. The sharpness and drama of their primes may be impossible to recapture. Both fighters, now in their late 40s, are far removed from their peak years. For promoters, the fight is a gold mine, but for purists seeking a classic, it risks falling short. Lampley's caution tempers the enthusiasm, reminding fans that time spares no one, not even the greatest. Yet Pacquiao's recent form suggests he's not chasing a lost past. Against Barrios, he fought with purpose, not nostalgia. His combinations, though less powerful than in his youth, were strategic, designed to outmaneuver rather than overpower. His ability to steal rounds and compete against a younger champion underscores his enduring skill. For Pacquiao, boxing is not just a sport but a science, one he continues to master. Whether he faces Mayweather, Davis, or another contender, his approach remains the same. Learn from the past, prepare relentlessly, and fight with heart. The possibility of Davis aligning with Pacquiao adds another twist. If Davis is indeed sharing insights about Mayweather's style, it could give Pacquiao a strategic edge. Davis's own confidence, bordering on audacity, fuels his belief that he surpassed Mayweather in skill. His assertion that no active fighter matches his abilities speaks to his ambition to redefine boxing dominance. For Pacquiao, leveraging Davis's knowledge could be a game-changer, turning a rematch with Mayweather into a tactical chess match rather than a repeat of 2015. As Pacquiao continues his journey, the boxing world watches with a mix of admiration and curiosity. Can a 46-year-old legend still compete with the best? Can he settle old scores or create new chapters? The answers lie in the ring, where Pacquiao has always let his fists do the talking. Whether it's Mayweather, Davis, or another challenge, one thing is clear: Manny Pacquiao is far from finished. His fire still burns, and the world is eager to see how much further it will carry him.